everybody, welcome to our digital kennel, GermanShepherdMan.com special guest, Jack Daniel. Jack, thank you so much for coming. Wow.
Well, you're welcome.
You guys live in the Tampa Bay area?
That's right.
Now, let me set this up. This is going to be a great video. Jack bought one of my puppies. Look at this.
Bella.
Jack bought one of my puppies, and he has dotted every I and crossed every T. He's listened to my entire program. He has taken Bella, that's her name. She's a Sergeant Ruby puppy. She's about what, 8.5 months?
8.5 months.
8.5 months old.
Okay.
And he's bought the toys that we suggest. He's got her on the nutrition program. She's nice and lean. Bring her, can you get her over here?
Right here, Bella. Come on.
See how lean she is?
Good girl.
You can see a rib on her side.
Good. Okay.
I mean, she's the perfect size for her age. You want to grow them slowly, and that's what he's done. Plus, you got the puppy training system also.
What a great system it was.
And tell me about your experience with that.
Well, it all starts training at the pan, that's for sure, but the best part was the crate training. We had very little, 3, maybe 4, I call them potty accidents.
Yeah.
And 3 of them were definitely my fault. She was trying to tell me something and I didn't take her out immediately, and it was, so she's really done really well, and today she still loves her crate. I mean, and she has done great with her potty training. And
so you had very few accidents along the way, and I've noticed over the years when I've only had 3 TT accidents in that home, all the different puppies I've raised in that home. And I would say all 3 of them were my fault.
Right.
Because if you do the crate training exactly right to the letter, and I was taught this system, and I'm just kind of bringing it to everybody else. If you do it just right, just like it says on our housebreaking and potty training video.
Consistently.
Yeah, you got, but an interesting thing about Jack, he hit retirement.
Yeah.
So he's been able to pour his life into this girl, and it's been really good. The nutrition program that we do, you do the same thing. Tell me about your experience with that.
Well, I introduced it slowly, C-meal first.
Yeah.
And then about a month later, we moved on to the new vet vitamins and the double strength joint supplements. And then about a month later, we moved into the salmon oil.
Yeah.
And that's where we have stayed for the last several months. And she is just game on 110% when she's out playing. I mean, she is just on.
I notice her coat is really shiny. Yep. And that is genetics and nutrition. And you're telling me when you go out, she's met 350 dogs. Tell us a little bit about some of those.
I would take her to a on-leash dog park, and of course 20, 30 dogs there at any given day, and we just hang out there for several hours. And a lot of dog owners, German Shepherd dog owners particularly, would approach us and ask us how her coat got to be so shiny. I actually bought a C-meal for one of the German Shepherd owners and said, try this and let's see. And she did, and has netted some results out of that, just out of the C-meal alone.
Amazing. Now, when he lives close enough to me, most people, you know, that get puppies from me live all over the country and they can't come here. But he actually came here to look at the operation before he actually put a deposit down to reserve a puppy. And I like that. They live in Tampa Bay. It's only about 4.5, 5 hours away. So they were able to come up here and look at everything. And I could pull Sergeant out and show him the different things that, I call it the Sergeant show.
Right.
You know, and pull out some of the other females and let them interact and just kind of see what kind of family we have here. And that's when you decided, yeah, I'm in. I want one of these puppies. And you put the deposit down. But something else, when the puppies are about 6 weeks old is when I normally pick for the people that are getting the puppies, because most people can't come. But you wanted to come back up.
That's right.
And be a part of the picking process.
That's right.
Tell them a little bit about the picking out her process that we went through.
Well, it was a couple-hour process. he had 10 dogs, 5 males, 5 females, and Charles separated the 5 females so that we could look at the 5, and then he went through the different characteristics of each one's, you know, their eye set, how close their eyes were, their head and their muzzle and their ear set, and you know, basically what kind of head or face were you looking for, muzzle or were you looking for, or temperament that you were looking for. And Bella's going to end up being a therapy dog at some point, so we're hoping to have her there. So we needed somebody that was wanting to work, but at the same time, along we have grandchildren too, so we wanted to make sure that she was gentle and kind, but yet can go out and play and be game on, which she is that.
Yeah, you wanted one kind of right in the middle. Some of these type working German Shepherd dogs are really cranked up, and they would make great law enforcement dogs, military dogs. Very few, probably 1 in 20 of my puppies has those traits, those characteristics, those talents. But they were looking for one that fit their home. Grandchildren want to eventually be therapy dog. Want one in the middle. She's right in the middle. She's look at her locked in. She is locked in on that chuck it ball that he's holding. And she's looking him right in the eyes. She's ready to go, and that's what we want. But I just want to tell you, you have grown her slowly, like I suggest.
Right.
Now, do you use a wide flat?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay, now, that jumping, let's address that. She just jumped up on you. There are a couple of things you can do. I just use the knee automatically. When they jump up, well, I train them, when I have little puppies, I train them with what I call the foot bump.
Right.
They jump up on my legs, I give them the foot bump. And within 3 or 4 days, they don't like that anymore. I'm not jumping up on your legs. I don't like the foot bump. So you change the conditions.
Right.
What she just jumped up on you, and he came here today. He came here today for me to give him some advanced training pointers to take her to the next level.
Well, you don't have that next training system that I've been asking you for yet.
I'm working on it. It's a big project.
So you either get me the system or you get me.
That's okay. So they were able to come up today and spend some time today. But back to the jumping up. A couple of things you can do. If I've got an older puppy like her that has started jumping up, I just use my knee, but I want to plant it right here, and I want to give it a little bit more oomph.
She's just getting real impatient.
Right now, what you can do is I focus on this part of her chest, the middle part of her chest, right?
Bella.
There. And when they jump up, I just kind of focus on that, and I want to bump their chest, not just raise my knee, but I want to actually make a little contact. Now, there's another thing you can do too. Now, you got your hands busy, but if they jump up on you, you can take their paws.
Grab their paws.
Yeah, and just kind of hold them, because they don't like that. And then you squeeze just a little bit, and they're just like, wait a minute, I didn't sign up for this, Daddy. Yeah, and you just make them uncomfortable, and eventually they'll stop doing that because they don't like an uncomfortable set of circumstances, because they respond to conditions. So, while we're just jamming.
Right.
Okay. That's what he came for. He came for me to teach him some more advanced things about her. She looks great, man. Fantastic. Now, you've got this chuck it ball, and this particular one, I've never used this type ball. Let me look at this one. This chuck it ball has a hole in it, and I noticed when he threw it, it made a little sound. And I was like, wow, mine don't have the little noise deal. I like that. And this one is a glow in the dark.
Glows in the dark.
So you can go out at night and hit it with the flashlight, and it kind of charges it up, and throw the little thing. She goes, and here comes a German Shepherd, black German Shepherd at night with this lit up ball in her mouth. But she likes this thing.
And if you have a swimming pool, which we do, she loves the pool. And all the previous chuck it balls sink to the bottom of the pool.
Oh.
This floats on the water, so she can get her own ball.
There you go.
So it glows, floats, and whistles.
I like all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what we're going to do today, and we're going to shoot a couple of things, a couple more videos with Jack, and go over some more advanced things, because he's brought her along very well. She's very good physically. She's got a great mentality about her, and we've already seen her do a lot of things. So we're going to take her to the next level in a couple of different areas. So I just wanted people to know the process you guys went through to get one of my puppies, and I want to honor you guys, you and Trina, for doing all the things, the nutrition things and the puppy training system. You can tell. I mean, she's just amazing.
She's our my fifth shepherd in my life, and you can either try to go the cheap way out, or you can go the right way and save yourself a lot of money with vet visits that we don't have with this particular dog, which I've had plenty of vet visits before. So I think it has a lot to do with her nutrition that she's on and her genetics.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Her genetics and the nutrition, I mean, we're way ahead of the game, I believe.
Right. You're right. You know, when you get a dog with great German ancestry, her daddy's Sergeant and her mother's Ruby. Ruby is Big Don's sister. So she has East German, the gentle giants, in her, and she has Sergeant. That's an East-West cross, I call it. And that has been really, really good here. Matter of fact, my son has her brother.
Right.
And he was here Saturday. Wow, wow. Just as amazing as her. So you're right. Great genetics and great nutrition program, and it just makes a great dog. She's not afraid of anything. She just came in here, and she didn't say, hear my voice and go, oh, my daddy. She didn't do that. She's locked into you guys, just locked in. That's great. She's over there kissing her mama Trina, sitting in the chair. She went to kiss her mama. Thank you, Jack, so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Now, thank you, not just getting one of my wonderful puppies, but doing all the things. Just doing everything and pouring your life into her. She's just fantastic.
Well, she's going to be what we want her to be. I'm convinced of that. A year from now?
Yeah, a year from now, wow, she'll be, and she's leggy, she's long. That's her East German heritage. She's got a little bit of the big stock in her, and when she fills out in about a year from now, she's going to be amazing. Now, thank you so much for checking with us. Get my puppy training system. It will help you a lot. If you don't have the confidence in raising a puppy, if you're getting a puppy or you just got a puppy, it really will help you a lot. It's just all the little things that I do when I raise up a puppy in my home. And I have one now, I just got, that I'm gonna be documenting the raising up process in that house right there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank all of you from all of us, GermanShepherdman.com.